Hello, my name is Cameron Larson, and I work for the Bay Area Library of Hip Hop. In this video, I'm going to be showing you a few ways that you can support hip hop music and culture locally and even globally. So, to give you an idea of what this library is all about, we collect hip hop music, hip hop books related to history and photography, and have an area where this music can be listened to as well. So, this is some of our collection here. You see, not all the music is hip hop if you look closely at this. But hip hop was founded on sampling all records from all types of genres, so we include those in the collection as well. So I wanted to talk about ways that you can support hip hop music. Of course, you can support our library directly by donating at our site, but if you were interested in directly supporting artists, you could start at a site like Bandcamp where you can buy their music physically or digitally. And a lot of this goes directly to the artist. They have stats here on just how much, on certain percentages in this regard. But Bandcamp is special because a lot of music wouldn't actually be physically released on CD, vinyl, whatever, if it wasn't for the deals that this site was making with labels. And a lot of up and coming artists get their name out on this site and get their music into the hands of people that might not otherwise have it. And then that leads me to my next point, which is you can always support your local record stores as well. Of course, this is just this applies to music in general, but you have uh, stores like Needle to the Groove here in SJ. They also have a Fremont location. It's one of my favorites. And then every year you have Record Store Day, which is a great way to support the record industry. Hip hop plays a huge role in that. Usually every year, some exclusive releases come out. So you can also check out more about Record Store Day at recordstoreday.com. And this is something that happens every year in April. And so to focus more on hip hop though, if you are just trying to stay up on hip hop news, you could go to sites like Hot New Hip Hop, Hip Hop DX, or Complex. Personally, I like hip hop or Hot New Hip Hop, sorry, the most because there's just a lot of focus on the music itself. So you could go to the songs part of the site, which just is updated every day with anything that could be considered hip hop coming out. So these could be well established artists or otherwise, and this is a great way of just staying up on what's going on in hip hop. The next topic I'd like to talk about is uh, charitable organizations related to hip hop. So, for example, you have Hip Hop for Hope, which does a lot of work out in the Philippines by integrating hip hop culture into their charitable work. You can see, kind of get an idea of a little bit of what's going on in these pictures. And then here in the States, you have certain particular artists like Ludacris or Snoop Dogg that have charities that involve either sports or academic programs and integrate hip hop culture into the work that they do. You have Hip Hop for Change, another American organization, a nonprofit that does a lot of activist work, and you have programs like the J Dilla Foundation, which is all about bringing development into the Detroit inner city to help support music education for the youth. Here locally in the Bay, I'm going to focus a little bit just on SJ here. Um, if you are interested in uh, figuring out who you might want to see live, for example, from your local music scene, you have a site like Live and Local SJ. This is also not particularly hip hop, but you'll find hip hop artists in here, and this is a great way to find out about artists that are working here directly in San Jose and seeing when they're performing and how you can support them and getting connected with their social media and the like. And then finally, you have programs like Makla downtown San Jose, which supports the local art scene in general. But as it relates to music, they have recording studios and just all sorts of resources for artists interested in just in doing work and supporting their local art scene. So if you can find organizations like this local to you, then these are great ways to get involved in music culture, hip hop culture, you name it. But Makla in general is one of the great uh, programs going on here in San Jose. So I hope you learned a little bit about how you can support hip hop music. Once again, I'm Cameron Larson with the Bay Area Library of Hip Hop. I hope that you check us out sometime and that you take away a little bit about hip hop culture if you do. Thank you.